Hey guys, Cody here with another tactical tips safety video. For this video I want to talk a little bit about situational awareness. Now usually when we talk about situational awareness we're talking about hand and body placement in comparison to the hazards in our surroundings. But for this video I want to talk about situational awareness and how it applies to the facilities that we may be working in. When we show up to a facility, there's a few things that we should be looking for and identifying in our initial walkthrough. The first thing being entrances and exits. In the case of emergency evacuation, we need to have an idea of where all exits are at and what potential routes we may be taking to get to those exits. This is something that we should be discussing as a team, covering it in our start of shifts, and we should be adding it to our TSSPs, making sure that everybody is aware of what routes we may need to take to get to those exits in the event of an emergency. Second thing we should be looking for and identifying is eye wash and shower stations. In the event that either ourselves or a contractor need to use an eye wash shower station, we need to know where those may be located, and then do we know if they are operational. ANSI has a standard that requires employers to inspect those eye wash shower stations at least weekly, but that doesn't always mean that the facilities we are in do that weekly. But before we go and start turning on eye wash shower stations, we need to check with whoever our site contact may be and see if it's okay with them if we go check some of these eye wash shower stations and make sure that they actually operate correctly in the case of an emergency that we may need to use them. One of the last things we need to be thinking about goes back to the emergency exit that we discussed. In the case of an emergency, if we have a call and we are having to package a victim, we need to know what type of emergency services are going to be showing up and where those emergency services may be coming from. That may dictate which exit route that we may be going to or where we may be meeting those emergency services, whether we have to meet them at the gate to bring them into the scene or we are packaging a victim and taking them out to a gate. We want to make sure that we know what direction those emergency services are coming from. That way we can get to the closest gate, nearest gate, and we aren't having to travel completely across the other side of the plant or all the way around to meet those emergency services. Guys, these are just a few things that we need to be discussing. I'm looking forward to talking about when we get to job sites. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. If there's anything else that you guys think that would pertain to this topic, please let me know and we'll get it added. Thanks.